Bless up, baby, our family. Welcome back to another live. Welcome. It's your girl, and Isabel Rose. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday to each and every one. As y'all come on the video, please to like and share the video. Very interesting live here. Breaking news. I just came across some information as to the Prime Minister is set to demit office no later than April 21st, 2025. As you come in, please to like and share out this live. According to the proof that I have, it's alleged that the Prime Minister will demit office no later than April 21st, 2025. And the question here, we have integrity. Does the Prime Minister have integrity? And the people on the ground are saying time come. And indeed, time has come. And time come now.
I say my belly full but me hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob, yo. Running up all the that's enough. I bought the food, but the food not enough. We're gonna dance to the music.
A hungry mob is a hungry mob. Rain a fall, but the dirty is tough. Words via the great Louise Bennett Coverley. So here be our family. The Labourites are talking. Not all Labourites are in support of this current Prime Minister. We've been saying it from before the Integrity Commission came out with that almost 200 pages of report, deep diving into the Prime Minister's statutory declaration. And there were some very, very shocking information as to his financial affairs. And last year, in their annual conference, and I have it on the screen here, says, I don't watch the noise in the market. I watch the results that we produce. And this is a phrase from the Prime Minister, who said to have 28 bank accounts. He says, I don't watch the noise in the market. I watch the results that we produce. So if it is said, according to the Integrity Commission, that this very same Prime Minister, in the height of the pandemic, opened 3 businesses and he moved around over 400 and odd million US dollars. No employees, didn't file any tax returns. And is still unwilling. Is still not forthcoming with some other vital information that the Integrity Commission had required of him. In the very same year, 2020, and this is an article published via the Gleaner on December 6, 2020. And it says the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, United States dollar assets have grown nearly 5-fold year on year, his latest statutory declaration has revealed. Want to hear that? According to the Integrity Commission, Prime Minister Andrew Holness's United States dollar assets have grown nearly 5-fold year on year. So how is it that The Jamaica Labour Party supporters and even those amongst him in his cabinet sees nothing wrong with all of these information that was sent out via the Integrity Commission. They support all of this. And when we the people calling for this very same Prime Minister who says that we the people must participate in holding our leaders accountable, when you're in public life, when you put yourself to serve the people of your nation or to serve the people of your country, you are indeed held to a higher standard. And once you're out there, you're up for any form of scrutiny. And when things not looking well in the eyes of the people, then the people are gonna come out and let it be known. We have been calling, the People's National Party have been calling for his resignation. Upon him being asked numerous times in the media space, as according to the Integrity Commission's annual report that says 8 parliamentarians are under investigation for illicit enrichment, he said that he have asked far and wide. Far and wide. But then it turned out to be that he apparently didn't ask himself. And we learned that he was under investigation, or still is under investigation for illicit enrichment. But I want you to take a listen to this from Raymond Price. He spoke out to George Davis on the lead CVM. And we're still seeing even the newly minted senator defending the Prime Minister. He said that he knows the Prime Minister like the back of his hand. And I think that role would have been for the Prime Minister's wife. I didn't know that another colleague could not live with the Prime Minister, but yet still knows the Prime Minister like the back of his hand. But listen to a snippet of this interview.
Jamaica Labour Party's lack of confidence in the institution of the Integrity Commission predates this particular issue. First, there was a gag. I'm happy to see that the gag has been lifted. So perhaps in the exchange of communications, we might finally hear from an Ed Bartlett or a Kamina Johnson-Smith their own opinions as to the other yet unnamed featured parliamentarians on the government's bench that is under the microscope of the Integrity Commission. The fact that we don't yet know, the fact that when Mr. Holness says that he was canvassing members of his government in both houses and none of them knew they were under investigation, the fact that it ultimately came out that it was he himself that was under investigation and may therefore not have asked himself, "Self, do you know you're under investigation?" confirms that the leaks that Marlon fears don't exist, because nobody in the PNP knew before a particular media house reported aspects of the report that the Prime Minister was the subject of any direct investigation.
So at one point they wanted to blame members from the People's National Party to say they knew, when it was indeed leaks from a particular media house, as Raymond stated. And we know that media house. We all know who that media house is.
There is no question that our politicians need to improve their practice. I need to improve my political practice. I am not infallible. But I reject any notion that I as a politician or my friend Horace Daly as a politician starts at a point where we want to destroy our country. Because if you follow the discourse, that is how it looks. And that is what we feed to our youngsters, not recognizing that pulling away from the system and not participating or always diminishing the value of the system will not make your circumstances better. The only way to make your circumstances better is to participate, to hold your political representatives to account. It is participation that does that. It is engaging them that does that. But in today's world, where there is a quiet movement to anarchy that is entrenching itself in a diet of negativity, aided and abetted by people who should know better, by people who were in the system, had a chance and failed. And now, with the accelerant of social media, media without editing, media without editorialization, media without respect for your rights and privacy and dignity in the way it is being used. The weaponization of misinformation, falsehoods, and lies will not just destroy the society, meaning our shared values, but it will destroy our civilization, the fundamental principles for which we are all striving to build on.
And so, ABR family and viewers, following the whole matter of illicit enrichment and the clouds hanging over this Prime Minister head of being uncertified for over 3 years. And we know that since March 31st, last year's statutory declaration between last year and this year, the deadline would have been the 31st of March gone. And we are not sure that this Prime Minister has filed. But then again, if he is not certified for 3 consecutive years, him even declaring anything right now is still not gonna be certified, because if you can't certified for the past 3 years, what now, or what could cause him to be certified, unless he is willing and forthcoming to hand over the information as to his schedule of expenses to the Integrity Commission, then I would see, or we could, think that he would or could be cleared. And so it is said that there was a big stakeholders meeting in December to decide whether he should continue as the head of our country, or let alone the head of the Jamaica Labour Party. And it's alleged that they gave him an extension and said that he should not let the election pass April. So we have heard from before that speculations were that the election would have been over this Easter, right? And so it turned out indeed that that was true. But due to the fact that the JLP is in limbo, the JLP is not ready. We heard it from the chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party. Robert Montague says Holness won't call election until the party is fully ready. So, hence the elections were not called. And so it is said that they're contemplating whether or not to release this, because the stakeholders don't see or think that this Prime Minister should go forward on our ballot. He should have recused himself from he was said to been under investigation for illicit enrichment. And here I have a copy of what is to be sent out, or what they're contemplating to send out this Monday. And it reads, Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, has today announced his intentions to demit office on Monday, April 21st, 2025. The Prime Minister has announced that he will also step down as the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party on the above date. He has announced that the election will be held on July 22, 2025, and we also heard some arguments from before that, the election would be in July. I've seen many other social media warriors had put out, videos about that, and that the nomination day would be June 30. Right? It is said that the Prime Minister says it has been a great pleasure to serve the nation and is pleased with the country's performance under his administration. He wishes that there be a smooth transition and his successor all his well wishes. So he's still saying, according to this, that under his leadership, the country has performed well. The country is said to be in a recession now, and he's saying that. But to confirm whether this was legit, I went ahead and I looked on other, notices from the Office of the Prime Minister, and it basically looks the very same. And so this is what is being circulated right now as it pertains to the many clouds that is hanging over Andrew Holness's head. We see them on campaigns still, blaming and calling the People's National Party bad mind. And we see in the multiple information being leaked and the whole heap of internal fight as it pertains to the Jamaica Labour Party. And it's not looking good. They're bleeding badly. And they didn't know, or it never crossed their mind, that a Mark Jefferson Goldie could have rallied the People's National Party. And so they're afraid. He's afraid to call this general election because they didn't know that Mark Jefferson Goldie would have left from being down in the polls to surpassing them in the polls. And so even though the polls are capturing a specific time and the mood of the people in a specific time, it is still the People's National Party that the people are saying on the ground. And with all of this infighting in the Jamaica Labour Party, I don't see them recovering in the next 5 months. We've seen them coming out there doing so many things out there to try and to rile up the people, or to rile up the People's National Party supporters, to cause mayhem and chaos and riots in the country. But we are not like them. Hence, I implore the people to just stay calm, because come hell or high water, the general election has to take place in 2025. They cannot mess with our constitution any further or any longer. So ABR family, I am about to play back a little from the former chairman of the Integrity Commission. And we even seen this very same Prime Minister taking our Integrity Commission to the court, wanting. He made 28 applications, and one of them is wanting the Integrity Commission's illicit enrichment to be struck out. What can go so? So if they're fighting, if he is, and we've seen members from even on his side, they have not signed the Integrity Commission Code of Conduct. And that speaks volume. 10 years, a decade in office, and they are unwilling to sign the anti-corruption body, the anti-corruption the watchdog body. They are unwilling to sign the code of conduct. So do they really want to stamp out corruption? Do they really want to eradicate corruption out of our small island, where it is depriving many of our sectors? We've seen what is taking place in the hospital. We've seen what is taking place in our schools. The children has fallen down drastically. They're coming from 80% they got the baton as it pertains to our CXC passes. And to see 18% of our students passing math and English, it says a lot. But listen to what the former chairman said. So when we see them coming out and talking about people are spreading lies and propaganda on this Prime Minister, I want you to be mindful that we are going according to what the Integrity Commission's report has stated. And the former chairman let us know that whatever they put out is factual. Whatever they put out are facts.
So I trust that folks will realize that the reports that we send from the Integrity Commission, they are reports of facts. There are factual statements in the reports. Of course, there are recommendations attached to the reports which the law allows. The law says that the Director of Investigation may make recommendations. The recommendations that are made, the Parliament need not follow them. In fact, the Parliament in Jamaica has a history of recommendations being made by people who make reports, Commission of Inquiry, and the recommendations are ignored. So we understand that. And we should not really have a situation where we are being pilloried for doing what the legislation allows.
We know that he was referred to the FID and TAJ. And with him filing so much application in our courts, everything is on stall until the trial date come this October the 13th, 2025. Might I add, we're talking about the same Prime Minister who opened an account with $0. But within a week, or a little over a week, he received a deposit of $143,000 US. We're talking about a Prime Minister whose US assets grew fivefolds. But yet still he wants to come and tell us that he deserves accolades for our economy. Really? He wants to come and tell us that he deserved a third term as the leader of our country with so much clouds hanging over his head.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. What we're seeing here is a prime minister, a legislator, asking the court to strike out Section 14(5) of the Corruption Prevention Act, which is the section that establishes the offense of illicit enrichment.
Oh my goodness. So
Interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. What we're seeing here is a prime minister, a legislator, asking the court to strike out Section 14(5) of the Corruption Prevention Act, which is the section that establishes the offense of illicit enrichment.
oh my goodness. So
My God.
Out! Whoa! Yo, 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 yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Big up to everybody that's just joining the live. Big up to all moderators, members of the Ann Isabel Rose membership, Angela and Yvonne Wallace. Big up on yourself. Paula McLean, Nardi, Christopher, Splash DJ, Carol, Outamany. Everybody that's on the live, please to like and share out the live.
But this, as I listened to Senator Fitzhenry, and as I've listened to the presentations by the government, and every time I hear the government speak about its achievements, I wonder if it hears what the people are saying and what the people are feeling. Maybe if it did, the polls would be going in a different direction from what it is now. Because here, the people of Jamaica are hearing the statistics. We have the lowest unemployment rate at 3.6%, but over 600,000 people have given up on getting a job. They have left the category where they can be counted as unemployed. You have a job fair which is catered for 600 people, and 3,000 people turn up. You advertise for a job where you need 2 people, and you can select from 200,000. And you know the sad thing? Most of them are barely literate, because we have failed them. Our educational standard is such that we have failed the country. And the majority of persons are barely literate. Then we go to the fact that poverty is at its lowest ever. How exciting, except the people don't feel that. Because we know that not only is it that people are feeling poor, but we have a whole new class of poor, retired civil servants. Senator Gale, who when they go to the supermarket, the few items that they can put in the trolley, when they reach the cashier, they have to put back on. People are hurting. People are feeling the pain. So when the words of prosperity are being sounded, prosperity everywhere, the question is, prosperity for whom? Who is feeling prosperous and who is doing well? Because the majority of the society is not. The report of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization says that 55.1% of the Jamaica's population experienced moderate or severe food insecurity for 2021 to 2023. When we take away the window dressing, it means that there are people who are hungry. It means that 55.1% of our population hungry. There are many people in our country who do not have a decent meal in a day.
55% and more of our people does not have food to eat. The Jamaica Labour Party is under serious pressure. The Andrew Holness-led administration is under serious pressure. We see them folding under pressure. We're seeing what they're doing out there. What they're doing in South Trelawney to Paul Patmore's sign. A lot of money paid for those signs. We see what they're doing even in St. James. The mayor, to be exact. I am still waiting update to see whether or not he has put up back the signs that he ordered to be taken down for Andre Horton. And so the people are tired, the people are waiting for the date of this election to be announced officially. The people are ready to go to the polls, and the people wants a Mark Jefferson Golding to bring forth that change that they so desire. And I'm about to play a small footage here of facts. We know how Mark Golding acquired his wealth. We don't have to spell or guess. We know that he has been a prominent lawyer. He worked behind the scenes and he has done a lot to reform our justice system. He's a businessman, an established, successful businessman. And we could go on and on.
Here are 4 bonus facts. Fact number 1. Did you know that Mark Golding was one of the masterminds behind Jamaica's landmark financial sector reforms in the 1990s? His expertise shaped policies that stabilized the country's economy after the financial collapse of the late 90s. This isn't just a politician talking about the economy, this is a leader who helped rebuild it. Fact number 2. Despite being born into privilege, Golding has actively built his image as a man of the people. He represents St. Andrew Southern, one of Jamaica's most economically challenged constituencies, and has worked tirelessly to improve infrastructure and social programs in the area. Fact number 3. Golding's passion for policy isn't just about numbers, it's about justice. He played a key role in pushing for the establishment of the Caribbean Court of Justice as Jamaica's final appellate court, believing that true independence means cutting ties with the UK's Privy Council. Fact number 4. Golding has openly acknowledged the importance of engaging with the younger generation in real, tangible ways, not just in campaign promises. He has pushed for policies to increase job opportunities and education access for Jamaica's youth. So, as Jamaica prepares for its next general election, one question remains: can Mark Golding's quiet strength outmaneuver Andrew Holness's commanding presence? His leadership style is different. His strengths are undeniable. But will Jamaicans embrace the power of substance over spectacle? The answer to that question will determine not just the outcome of the election, but the future of Jamaica itself.
Big up again, everybody. Andrea Burke, big up yourself. Tensley, Debbie, Michael, Nicola Green, Victor, Florence Brown. The phone lines are open, ABR family, for anybody who wants to chime in. Let me hear what y'all have to say. The number to call in is 954-288-6467, WhatsApp only. And I'm trying to keep this live at the 1 hour mark. So let me hear what y'all have to say. Do you believe, according to this information that I have right here, that the Prime Minister is bowing out Monday? Despite Monday being holiday, it does not matter. Putting out a release doesn't stop anything, whether it's a holiday, yes or no. Let me know what y'all say in the comment section, or if you wanna call in, share your thoughts, share your views. Let me hear what you say. The number to call in is 954-288-6467. Big up yourself, Debbie Jervis, TV, UB Comrade, Rumba Time News. Big up yourself. Daniel Taylor, big up yourself. Y'all can read it. It's on the screen there, so you can read it for yourself. Let me know what y'all think. Bless up, bless up. You're live on the ABR show. What says you? What's your take?
Bless up, family. Happy Good Friday. Good Friday to you, I listening. Why, every day I listen to the news here, I say, well, I hope it is true still, because a long time if you do that.
Yeah, this is coming from, this info is coming from one of them big Labourite groups.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much on it. I'm not going to blow my source.
No, but you can't blow your source.
But
nobody would want you to blow your source.
Definitely.
Yeah, you understand me? Too much. This man has too much baggage, man. Too much baggage. I mean, can you, all right, just look at it as we are, dating camp was talking at it. Remember, the Prime Minister, you know, I sue everybody in Jamaica.
Sue in the state.
Labourite and PMP, you know. I want to make people understand what this man is doing. This man is suing us, the people, you know.
True. Some of them not see it, so.
It's true. Try out illicit enrichment, you know. No, when we look at this, we have to get rid of this Prime Minister. Not gonna come. This man is too corrupt. Time come, man.
Time come.
When this man can come to a meeting at a meeting in Portmore and can look on the people that Portmore and tell them a bare-faced lie and tell them it was the vision of Siaga to build Portmore.
My God.
Anybody in a Portmore or anywhere in a Portmore can come out and show me from a basic to a primary school to community college where Siaga build a Portmore. Can come show me. Show we which school them build in a Portmore. But not talk about house. We never go there so. Just show we one school. If you have built a place, you must have development at school and them things in that area.
True.
Show we which school under the Jamaica Labour Party built up in a Portmore. Just that alone, I want them show one school.
Not only in Portmore, what has this Prime Minister done over the decade?
The man is straight garbage. Listen to me, no man. Listen to me. Andrew Warren, I got go down as the worst Prime Minister in history. The best PR Prime Minister we ever have. Full of PR, full of lie, full of trickster. Tell you any amount of lie and try to brainwash the people them and make you believe a lie that and make you think it's true. Pure hoax, pure foolishness.
Yeah.
Trick you.
The con man.
The con man. Cheek, no integrity.
None.
Then look here, all right. Just look at it now. If we are to compare the two Prime Ministers together, Mark Golding and Andrew Holness, I believe I put the doctor on because he's no doctor. There's no doctor in his name, he's not a doctor. I don't know where them get that argument from what Dr. Andrew Wallace. I don't know where they get that doctor from.
Mm-hmm.
That must be doctor for lies or doctor for deception.
My
Or
God.
doctor for thief. If you put the two of them together, educational wise, integrity wise,
Yeah.
honesty wise, there's no comparison. Andrew Wallace can't make a water to give Mark when we come to them things.
Mm-hmm. Him not have it in him.
Time.
Mm-hmm.
In the have it in him. And to see that we have a prime minister who cannot be certified for the past 4 years and still want to go at the poll, nothing can go so.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to turn around and sue the country and want to check out illicit enrichment. That means you want politicians to come in that government and do as them like and do as them please.
True.
Nothing can work.
And
So
nobody must hold them accountable. Mm-hmm.
Right. And we not run a banana republic.
True.
We not run a banana republic. We want a country with good governance.
Mm-hmm.
Transparency we want to see. For people them. We want better life for people.
Mm-hmm. Not only for some, for all.
For all. Then you know say him and him. Alright. Even you look at it. It's just alright. Him is the prime minister and his business associate is have so much things under his portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
The UDC in business partner is a chairman.
HAJ. Mm-hmm.
HAJ. No, and then yet still all of those things run underneath the prime minister office.
Mm-hmm.
No. There's no transparency there. Them things have to stop. You have a school board where you have a blogger named Chopper John, they're on the school board. I'm a chairman for the school board. You put educator, I'm not an educator. You put past principal or past vice principal or a teacher
Mm-hmm.
who are reputable character and a school board to be chairman, an educator who know about education.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
You know, so this man now in the country good.
Not at all.
The man them not no pigeon, all them a talk about what PMP do in the past, what PMP do, and them not talk about what the JLP them do in the past. Because JLP them don't do nothing in the past. They can't talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And them all them do try disregard what the PMP do and I try create a pass like the Labourite do all good for Jamaica. Labourite don't do nothing good for Jamaica. All Labourite build a prison and dead house.
Mm-mm.
See them a build up over Caymanas. A Caymanas estate over Caymanas we don't make the when son buy the land them. What is the name again? But Caymanas
What do
estate.
you call it? Sitting under that tree, yeah. Somewhere over Cayman, yeah.
Caymanas, right. You hear him
Tree
come
and
out and
tree.
say,
Mm-hmm.
him come out and say, all those old guys who want to come out feel like they want to run the site. They've not got the... You have the premise in your thought them way there. You don't come out and threaten people and threaten the country and threaten people. If you know, say you have people who are going to do certain things, you try to deal with it as a premise as a calm way. You don't go out and threaten people. And not threaten people like, him like, come tell him, say, no, if you try to go on this, you try to have that man chipping it, you gotta meet that maker. That's him I try to tell him, you know. That's him I try to tell him,
Precisely,
you know.
yeah.
If you listen to him, I say, you know, I'm saying, you can't say anybody warn you. You can't say anybody warn you.
So if them try, them not go carry them in, you know. A straight dirt.
Right. Then I say, you can't say nobody, public society can't say anybody warn you. You're not checking people, man. And we're glad for people like you and other bloggers.
All of the social media warriors, them, yeah.
We have mash up them lies when they come out and try to tell the Jamaican people them lies. Because if a mainstream media, we don't know nothing we are going in the country.
True.
All right. Look at one in Westmoreland. And you know, none of mainstream media them take it up in and talk about it, you know. Remember I said this man is a city member of parliament, you know. And them sideline the man and push him out and put in the next man where they want to put in him, you know. But if it was the PMP, you do that, you know. You'd hear hell and poured out every year that year them run with it. You see that they will take place in Central Kingston?
Mm-hmm.
This man is not a member of parliament, you know. You understand what I said to you?
Yeah.
This man was only given the chance and see if he could have rally the PMP them and get them together. And he could have done so. And the party has done an internal poll and realized that they are falling behind with this man. And PMP are disgruntled with this man. And they move him. And you saw them make a big issue out of it every day in, day out. They make a big issue on it on the media.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see a sitting member of parliament where them bamboozle and get him out.
Mm-hmm.
And now nobody now talk about it, just silent. Then everybody just mainstream the media is silent. And people like who not talk about it and show we are going. Them not talk about the mainstream, they don't talk about it, it is silent.
True.
With things need to change. We don't know what's going on with the media, we don't know what's going on with the church. Everybody just dumb. Everybody just dumb. And these fools coming out about third term loading, a prison term loading.
Mm-hmm. We've seen some persons in the comment section saying a chess play him make.
Him plays a chess done, man. Him not a move, man. I hoof them off him.
Him get checkmate.
Him get checkmate, man. Him get hoop. Yeah, man. Him get hoof tonight, man.
My God.
Yeah, man. Him not ready yet, man. Him not ready yet, man. The man can, alright, we should say the country compromising. When you have a leader who come out and cannot speak on corruption, things are bad. Anytime you have a leader cannot come out and speak out against corruption, that means he's no more longer a leader. Things gone to the dog.
To the dogs. Mm-mm.
And if you look at even comparison to his member them in the JLP and the members them in the PMP, both in the Senate and those who are representing the PMP, they are two totally different. You see these people as educators, you see these people as visionary people, and them are telling what them plan and what them are planning to do. Up to now, you know, no member the JLP, now the JLP come out and say, boy, these are the plans for them to carry the country forward. Them can't do for the country forward, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And no, you know, if nobody can come out and say, and yes, them ask back, well, oh, am I going to do this, oh, am I going to do that, oh, am I going to do that. And yes, them still not the JLP, no JLP, them not tell you, oh, them are going to grow the country. Them not plan to do them tell us, I'm going to build a house, them tell you, how am I going to fund the house, how the people are going to get the house and them something there. I just pay 3 cars and tricks me, Jamaica Labour Party, I tell the people them. Them not no grounds to stand up on, no grounds at all. If you realize that one peer distraction, them not show you what them do, because them can't come out and explain and plan what them do.
Mm-hmm.
The Minister of Finance is dumb. She mash up education system, now she want to mash up the financial system. When she done do it, we're going to worse than 80. People looking on themselves. This woman get education system at 88.8%, I would have 18% now. And then she come and tell us that in 3 years we can't save and pay up on a program. We don't see how much these people going to mash up the country.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see that.
Time come, my brother. Tell them.
Time come, man. We don't see these people take 300% increase for themselves and go with $1,000 increase in minimum wage. And then say them keep the brightest. And the brother, yes, the brightest can't run and left them. Time come, man. For a better day, man. We need a change now, man. We need Mark Wolf to come take this country now from Andrew Wells, man. And try them can change this country around, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my 2 cents.
Thank you, my brother.
For having me.
Big up yourself and thanks for your input. Body else want to share their input? The other persons who are calling can feel free to call back. The number to call in is 954-288-6467. Let me hear what I say. So Simon says she's guilty of supporting the Prime Minister in 2016 and that she shamed like a dog. So she's making her wrong right. A whole heap of people him can, a whole heap of people him trick. And are you alone? Not at all. Big up yourself, Raina. Ekran, Devon, Fletcher. Big up to Yvonne Riley. So some persons are saying they don't believe it. Big up yourself, my member Angela and Ivana Wallace. In the meantime, we are reverse the Jamaica Labour Party out of our country. We need the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golin to change the trajectory of where our country is heading or where our country is at right now. Big up Kate M. She says Andrew couldn't con me. My God, him come with a young face and a sweet mouth. And him con and trick a whole heap of people. Big up yourself, Chelsea Clinton. Every time. Amoy, big up. Sharon Bernard, Sharon Robinson. Big up on yourself. Anybody else want to chime in? The phone lines are open. Let me hear what I have to say. Rosalie Ricketts, big up yourself. So true. Maisie, them so say a PNP a create mischief. They always blaming the PNP.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Oh, Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's host, if a God host, if a the prime minister.
Big up yourself, Nardi. Nardi said them can't trick the socialists. Aye.
Anywhere he come from, if a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we say reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah, reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Oh, Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's house.
Resilience says that they are tricking themselves. Indeed, they are tricking themselves. As I stated before, this is all contemplated at this moment. He said that the election should have been over this Easter and that stakeholders don't want the Prime Minister with so many clouds hanging over him to continue to even be on our ballot. We the people don't see him being fit to be on our ballot with so much cloud hanging over his head. With the whole illicit enrichment as well as uncertified statutory declaration, we don't believe that he should go forward. As this letter stated, they are contemplating whether or not to release this on Monday to get him to resign out of the leadership of the country and the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Anywhere he come from, if a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from.
Blessed day, my family. You're live on the ABR show. What's your take?
Yeah.
Okay, you know me think deep though, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so he's gonna resign if it's truth, but I do not believe not until I hear it out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And the reason why,
Mm-hmm.
I not even want to see what is on his page. I want him to do a press briefing and speak himself.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what happened? Andrew is not somebody to be trusted.
That is it, true?
Exactly. So we can hear saying that, oh, yeah, you're going to resign. I don't believe, not until I get out of his mouth. And I have my reason why. I think further and behind. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, it's a couple of days from this, he was.
So you think that
ground.
they're trying to trick the crowd to call a snap?
That's what I think.
The people are ready, whether or not they want to call a snap. Mm-hmm.
No, you got it. No, you got it.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was 3 days ago, or 2 days ago, it breaks ground, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to build over the complex with his son. Matter of fact, him by what I'm son name.
Mm-hmm.
Put it out there. Everybody know that.
Yeah,
what I mean?
true.
And he was very arrogant in speaking about it. You understand what I mean? They think him about resign now? I don't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let them tell him do a press briefing and come out and I hear it out of his mouth. Then that time I will rejoice and believe, but I don't believe.
Fair enough, my sister. Fair enough.
I feel like he have a plan. I think deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe him have a plan. He have too much to lose, so I go no. He have a plan no matter who.
But even so, what can he do in the next 5 months, or should we even say in the next 7 to 8 months? Mm-hmm.
I heard you read something said July. So why would he okay, June, July, August, September, okay, because guess what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Remember they want to put more badly. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen, my sis.
No, I know it's not gonna happen, and that's why the wife was so ignorant in the parliament and disrespectful to the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? But when you think about this thing, him resigning, I don't believe, because because number one, if him resign, they must have a vote among themselves to choose them leader. Yes, what I mean. So I don't think him just gonna get a opposite like that and say Monday. I would say I don't believe it. Not until I hear it out of his mouth, and that is my few words. I would be so happy because I know I like him.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you want to hear it out of him out, then I believe me. I think deep,
Mm-hmm.
You ever think deep, because that man have plan,
Mm-hmm.
That man have plan and do everything, So you have to think deep. I don't believe. I believe they plan to call a snap election.
Mm-hmm.
That's my views. I can be wrong, but that's my views.
And nothing wrong with your views or your opinion. Yeah, man, definitely,
Exactly.
my sis.
I won't be long. Let me give somebody else a chance.
All right, then bless up yourself. Happy Easter to everybody who joined the live. Happy Easter from ABR to you and your family.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Oh, Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order.
Either way, my ABR family and viewers, Andrew Holness is in a corner. He's backed up. He's under a whole lot of pressure.
How they come from? Send me back. Every barrel. Anywhere he come from. Send me back. If I China. If I Jamaica.
In the meantime, ABR family, as I said, big up to each and everyone who came on the live. Thanks for the support. Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me hear what you say. If you want to call in, I'm going to give one more person to call in to share your take on this. Let me know if you believe that he will step away. Yes or no. Make me hear what you say. Bless up my family. You're live on the ABR show.
Yes, good evening to you and good evening to your viewers.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I think
most Jamaicans would want Andrew to resign.
Yeah.
If it goes like that. But you see, if it goes like that, there's something that's brewing in the water that's going to be very detrimental that force him to resign, because this man don't have no shame, you know.
None at all.
So if this man just get up and say I'm going to resign, there's something coming in the water. And as a matter of fact, I would like to ask this question. Maybe somebody could give me some more information. You remember when Darrell Vaz took the land up in Blue Mountain and leased it for a year?
Yeah.
Because he have inside information. I would like to know if where the Prime Minister announced the rainforest, whatever they're going to build.
Rain tree,
if it's over there, him son buy the land. Because the reason why I ask, if it's over there, him son buy the land, we know the son don't have that money to buy that land. And the next part of it again, if him buy that land over there, he has no experience in buying property. So he could have only got inside information to purchase that land. And that land was purchased under Andrew Ownless.
Yeah, fair enough. But remember, at one point, UDC was advertising the whole over there.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying. Even if UDC is advertising over there, it's a conflict of interest for the Prime Minister's son to own to buy that property. It's no joke. It's some serious business going on. These people are scammers.
My God.
Scammers of the highest level who have nothing to offer Jamaican people. So that's what I would like to know. What's going on? Because we're not getting any information, but we're hoping and praying. Andrew, we hope say you're resigning, Andrew. We hope you resign, because everything you try to incite the people for riot, it's not working.
Not working.
It's not working. I would have liked you to just pack your bags and go, just like the sheriff said. So that's my 2 cents, my sister.
All right. Bless up yourself, my brother. Thanks for calling. In the meantime, maybe our family, big up yourself, Sonia Barracks, Ranice, Nicholson, big up on yourself. I'm about to take my leave of this live. For those who are on, I was going to make on the way out. Please to like and share out this live. Jump in at the comment section. For those who will catch a rebroadcast, let me know if you believe that this Prime Minister, knowing how cunning and how conniving he can be, will he demit office?
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse.
Big up yourself, do it great every time.
Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Oh, Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king sows, if a God goes out, send him back. Every evil arrow, anywhere he comes from, send him back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he comes from, we send him back. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse.
ABR family and viewers, remember to stay tuned to the movement. Stay tuned where you'll get updates and more information. I'm taking this last call right now before I come off. Bless up yourself, my brother. Head boy, what's up?
My sister, how are you?
You're live on the air. What's up? I'm good.
I'm reacting to this news because I didn't know that Duppy story still a keep.
Still a keep.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, on a serious note, what is happening is that the JLP is having its internal fight.
Yeah.
It's one of them who did it. And I could tell the public from which camp that note came today. As a matter of fact, everybody know I'm a comrade, but the camp it come from is actually my camp if I were to support the JLP.
Okay.
No, there's a serious infighting happening, and let me give you the clue. Did you see somebody announce their candidacy today? And the same time the person announced them candidacy to the JLP leader, a letter is coming that the man is resigning on Monday.
So they're orchestrating all of this.
There is a serious war going on in the JLP.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
There's a serious war, and you know, if you look at Seawright's case, Seawright was given first. He was supposed to run in North Central St. Andrew, right? Now they remove him. Well, at first they gave him the junior minister position, thinking that it would have silenced him. Yeah, but poor them don't know Delano. Delano is a strategist. Yeah, so he took it, and whilst he was at the junior, whilst them just install him, he's been busy working the seat. Yeah?
Same way. So is another checkmate this for the Prime Minister?
It's another checkmate, same like Western Westmoreland. And Carl Samud has said that he is not going anywhere until Delano is settled in the seat.
That's what I heard, yeah.
So, if you really look at this, this letter is coming from the belly of the JLP. No comrade have no time to write that.
Exactly. So they want him out, but they don't know how else to get rid of him.
Exactly. And they over the next coming weeks, you're going to be seeing things leaked out on Andrew Honest. You'd never believe it. You would never believe it because there are lots of them in the party who are adamant that he cannot face the polls.
Yep.
But I am saying to Andrew, as a man who used to be in Southwest St. Andrew as his neighbor, right? Don't let nobody stop you. Who will stop you? Run for your third term, my friend.
Hey.
Don't
Remember that he must sing for the campaign, you know.
Yeah, who will stop him? So tell him to run for the third term so we can discipline him.
My God.
That would be his final and last, you know, when I say last will and testament, that would be his last political run as Prime Minister. So all in nice, and they're very creative, you know. They will also, to show you how this is, he will pay people to release that letter to hear how the public react.
Yes.
Yeah? To see where he is. Yeah? If people want to know Andrew and his wife, just go watch a series on Netflix they call House of Cards. Yeah? House of Cards is directly how Andrew Holness moves. Same way man and wife move, same way Claire Underwood and her husband at the time, Frank Underwood, had moved. Yeah? They quietly try to take over everything. They implement they put themselves in. But as I go, sis, you know, where is going is funny for these guys where they're gonna be in some serious problem. To this day they can't settle North East Manchester, you know.
No.
They have not settled on a candidate. They don't even have a name of a candidate for North East Manchester.
True.
Yeah? So all the night on the jump up and the who fi stop me. Political parties or political events, elections are won not on the day, but what you do before and on the day. So if you don't have no organization and structure in your organization, why should the people even trust him to go run third term if you can't fix your house?
You can't fix him house. The house a crumble.
No, but you see what when the makeup and the lipstick wear off, what you have is what is actually the JLP. And what is actually JLP is a divided JLP that have never recovered from the 2013 internal election. There are people who, because you look at Seawright case, Seawright is being backed by the two councillors. The two councillors in the seat, which means that is it for Christian Tavares.
Yeah.
Because the two sitting political leaders, and no matter, and this is not a constituency like Western Westmoreland where Andrew Holness and him friends, or him can send Venetia down there to go bully people. That will not happen in the St. Andrew seat.
No, him can't do that.
It's gonna be World War 1 and 2 and 3. That's why the drunken one came Sunday on the platform.
Yeah.
Drunk and high. Drunk and high as a kite.
What PNP him come for?
Right? We're meant to say is the land where him come for.
But he might.
Anyway, sis, you know it is all the best.
All right, my brother. Big up yourself. Thanks for coming. Welcome anytime. Big up.
Yeah, man. Good.
Yeah. So when you hear from Ed Boy there, so ABR family. A whole heap of info right there. Well, you know, say once Ed Boy call, you know, you might go drop it like it hot. You might go drop it and make we know what's going on. So he did confirm to us that this letter is indeed coming from one of the staunch JLP group, like I stated earlier on. But me could go and watch them now. We know say them cunning, you know, and them conniving, but we're keeping our eyes and our ears on the ground. And we will not be tricked, we will not be conned, and we will not be fooled any longer. 10 years, and they're still blaming the People's National Party. 10 years, and they cannot campaign on what they say they have done in our country. So, my departing words, the orange is ripe, we are going to juice it, and time come now. Big up yourself, Marie Lizzie. As you head out of the live, ABR family and viewers, please to like and share.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Oh, Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's house, if a garden house, if a the prime minister.
Bless up again. The word is and the word will always be love. Stay tuned.